Facebook. Let me make sure it's sharing, and then I'll properly introduce you. Let's see.
Although I'm not sure. Like, a lot of people were so eager to go out to be on the stage, and I'm like, there's no cure out here.
We'll get into that in a second. Yeah. As soon as let me share this. We're going to talk about all of that. So it is on. We are back. Is it on Twitch? Let me make sure. Boom. Wait, why is it the tags are wrong though? Give me a second to edit these tags. We're gonna talk about all of that. I have to edit it. You and this hairline Chinedu is. I was going to cowboy hat.
I was gonna do that because I know you got dudes watching and their hairlines are trash, but they still wearing the fittest stuff. Take the hat off though, son. You know what I'm saying? All you do is got muscles, but take the hat off though. Where is
hairline Chinedu is so rude.
Yeah, bald because they don't want people to know the truth. Why you bald, bro? You only 27.
See, bad hairline Chinedu would never be acting like this. This is. Nah, it's working. You back, which means see that was your energy was being rude. So.
This is actually part of a new character I'm working on. I want to tell everybody, but I hope people like it. This part is a new character I'm working on. They like it. We'll see.
We shall see. They'll like it. Is it an intelligent? Well, you can tell me later what it is.
We'll see. There's the orange.
I'm so hungry.
Hey, for real, I want you to like look up like orange companies and do like a real.
I should.
I'm gonna get with like the dope graphics team, make the dope thing where you eat an orange like that, tag me in. Don't do that. Fight it cute, but don't do that. Don't do that. No.
Chinedu doesn't. No, don't get out right now. Uncle Chinedu, no, come back. I'm sorry. I am a clean comic. Don't do that, ma'am. Oh wait, they can't hear you, so it's the same thing. So these trash headphones. What up, Queez? Queez is watching. What up, Queez?
Live.
I think they can hear you now. Let me know before I start the show. Oh my gosh, this orange so good. Oranges are good. Let me mute this. Okay, I'm muted. I can't wait. Yeah, I can't wait to edit it. That's the only thing I don't like about doing live is they can't hear the theme song. And my speakers are so trash, I can't even play it if I want it. Can y'all hear Chinedu now?
I can't see no comments. Can I see comments too?
You can't. So I'm streaming it on Twitch, so you would have to go to my Twitch page to see the comments.
And see, and these guys, I promise everybody on Twitch, I'm on my way to Twitch, okay?
Yeah, you need to. Why you not on Twitch yet? Yeah. Get on it.
My nephew set one up for me, like, a while back. I forgot about it, and I'm actually going to team up with my nephew, because, like, I love, like, I've always been a big video game lover, but as I got older, I haven't had a chance to game it, though. But during quarantine, I had a chance to enjoy more games, and it's been great, so I'm getting my nephew, he's going to be joining me on my wrestling content page, actually. We're going to add some game stuff on there. You know, he's going to help me with the Twitch game and all that, man. So Twitch, I'm coming. I'm on the way. Let me see the microphone. I'm on the way. You see the microphone? I'm on the way. That's microphone right there. I mean business. You eating that orange like an absolute savage.
It's so good like this. It tastes so
like,
much better.
You eat the same way a person would in like an anime. They'll do like that. Hold on, y'all. Hold on a second.
Where my other one go?
1 second, guys.
Okay, it tastes better.
Sorry, guys. Okay. That is absolutely. Why?
It tastes better.
Okay. What up, Twitch? How we doing, guys? To everybody that's first of all, everybody's in here on Twitch, including Queez. What up, bro? Queezy, glad you're in here, man. And shout out to everybody on here on Twitch and all you guys about Roxxy Haze, man. Good friend of mine, dope comedian. She is. Yeah.
I'm making sure they can hear you, and then we'll introduce the show. Let's see. Oh, shout out to Queez. Thank you, because Queez is now hosting it on his page, which I just found out what that is. So that's when they share it on their page.
And tell Queez when the magazine coming out.
Yeah, we waiting. Wait, it said Chinedu, you sound low. They said they can hear.
I ain't letting them off the hook, man, because I told them about that. Matt, is he in here? Can he hear me?
He can hear you. They just said you sound a little choppy. Do you have headphones? You said you don't have headphones on.
No, I don't. Hold on, wait.
Because I think I just can't have them for me, but maybe if you have them in, they can hear you for you.
I don't know where I'll put them in at.
I definitely have another orange I'm about to bust open, so. I feel like people gonna start people bring chocolate cake to Fluffy because he makes all those jokes. People gonna start bringing me like bushels of oranges, and I'm perfectly fine with that.
Yeah. I don't know where I can put my headphones in at on here.
Oh, you got the headphones?
Yeah. I'm sorry, guys. Let me see if I can turn it up.
Yeah, they're saying they can't hear you. Hold on.
Can they hear me now? How's that sound?
Is that better? Yeah, maybe you gotta get closer. Like that's what happened with the last one. Let's see. Is that better now, y'all?
Is that better?
Let's see.
Me in here? Seriously, you eat every orange like that for real? I saw it on her page. I was like, what? Y'all see the Marvel shirt though? Let them know. Y'all see me rocking? Y'all see the artwork in the back?
That's dope.
Y'all see? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
We don't hear?
Hello? Test.
It sounds better to me.
You in there?
Let me see if I turn your mic up. Okay, say something.
Test.
Is that better, y'all? As soon as I'm not broke, it just said it's just choppy. All right, we'll keep going and just go from there. All right.
Sorry, guys.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to Bedtime Bitchin with Roxxy Haze. I am Roxxy Haze, and I am here today with viral comedian, morning news anchor, and the big homie, stand-up comedian with his own self-produced special. Give it up for Mr. Chinedu Ogu.
Thank you so much for having me. Hello, Roxy, and everybody out there in Twitch land. First of all, Twitch, with the help, thanks to the help of my nephew, I'll be launching my own Twitch page soon. I cannot wait to come up in here because gaming is dope. I was a big gamer as a kid. As an adult, I had time for it, but quarantine has rekindled that love. So I'm joining Twitch. I'm going to get on Twitch stuff. But Roxy, thank you for having me. She is eating oranges like she keeps eating them like that. I was like, listen, she ate the whole. I want everybody, okay? If you're fans of Roxy, please, I want y'all to tag orange companies in her videos, okay? Help Roxy. Tag them companies in there, okay? That's crazy. That's hilarious.
It's so much juicier. It's so much better.
What if you run the seeds, though?
I don't. And even if I do, I just spit them out. I'm an animal, okay? The animals care if they run in the seeds.
That's it's like not just like myself. I wouldn't care. I would spit out these seeds. Those are not that.
It just tastes better. All right, so tell everybody. So you this is your second special, right? That you just dropped this year, right?
Oh yeah, it's my second special. Oh man, I got my lotion. I thought my nut was kind of action, man. I left my lotion in the next room.
I will say you stay with lotion.
I know I stay with lotion. You can't be ashy out here like that. But what was I gonna say? Yes, this is actually my second stand-up special. It's called All or Nothing. It's my self-produced special. This was my first 1 hour special. This is my finest body of work that is available for purchase. I promise you, this special was filmed back on my birthday, 2019. We did it in the World Auditorium, 1,000 people. It was great. Taped it. It's available right now. It is hilarious. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I laugh when I watch it. I ain't gonna lie to you. I laugh at all the jokes. Okay, I laugh. I'm like, that was funny, man. That was good. Because I remember the stories attached to these jokes, though. So it makes me nostalgic, and then I laugh a lot. So I really am confident with the special. I promote it almost every day, and it is really special. All you guys get it, if you haven't gotten it, get it at ChineduOlu.com, and then click on Video on Demand. ChineduOlu.com, and then click on Video on Demand. Available right there for you, man.
Saw that. See, that's a professional. Y'all saw that promo? Y'all saw how he did that promo?
You got the promos, man. Y'all listen. I tell people in all entertainment, man, you have to love the entertainment part, but you also have to acknowledge and understand the business part too, especially if you want to have longevity in this. Because there have been people that have started after me and have already done. Because they got finished up, man. They didn't know they can. Yeah, so business is important, guys. I don't say about business is important, guys. Know your business, all right? Handle your business.
Handle your business. I wanna. Damn, I just lost the thought that quick. Oh, so I know a lot of comedians, and we talked about this before. They are. I mean, everybody in the entertainment industry is like struggling right now. Like most of us make our money from live performances, and I mean those are still closed. So before we get, I'm trying to see which one I want to talk about first. You know what? I want to talk about them actually reopening comedy clubs. We'll start with that first. I know that because most comedians and entertainers don't have a social media presence, they maybe got hit harder than somebody like near you or like some of the other people that we know. Because like you said, you just dropped 2 specials that you self-produce, and so that's your income. You're getting that income. You have merch, a merch store. I'm not bragging or no shit, but I have an online store. So building that social media presence.
And she has a Hot Topic endorsement. It's not on my way second. You better let them know. You let them boys know. Hot Topic endorsement deal right there, right over there next to me in the box.
And a couple other ones, you know what I'm saying? It's some more stuff in the works that I can't announce yet. He knows that I can't tell nobody. I'll tell y'all later.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, the reason that we were both able to still make income during Rona was because we had been building the social media presence. And we were talking about before we start recording that we're seeing like a lot more comedy clubs and venues opening up now. That stuff is starting to reopen. How do you feel about that? And how do you feel about not necessarily what the comedy clubs are doing or what the businesses are doing? Because I get why they're doing it. Like, they're going to lose business if they're not bringing in any revenue. But as a performer, how do you feel about like just the thought of getting back on the stage and being around all those people and all of that?
The thought of it to me, and like I said too, I can understand why the comedy clubs or certain comedy clubs are opening. I can understand it, especially from a business perspective. But for me as a performer, I don't feel comfortable at all performing right now. And for me, I'm looking at it, and I know certain people, have different perspectives, and they're of course entitled to, of course. But as for me, I look at it as right now, this is still going on. Like there is no vaccine in place. Nothing is calmed down about the situation. Maybe coverage on it to you has slowed down. Maybe you just become numb to it and it doesn't seem as important. And that's just of course because it's gone on for as long as it had. But it's still rising cases. More people are dying, and I mean it's not going away. And I feel that right now, certain people don't want to just treat it as it's just gone away because they feel like they've been inside long enough. And it's just to me, it's just not safe to me. I would feel comfortable going out there and performing right now because when I do my shows, my people that come to my shows, I do meet and greets, I take pictures,
and hugging people, high fiving people. Like, yeah, it's that's kind of how I am about it. I think we kind of have the same thought on that. Like, I'm very interactive with my fans, and I'm very, saying meet and greet, and we're hugging, and we're high fiving, and signing merch, and doing all of this stuff. So it's kind of like, how do you go from doing all of that after you've built, like, that is the persona of your brand, and that's part of your brand? How do you go from that to now it's like, okay, y'all got to be 6 feet away from me, and like, we can't hug, we can't touch, we can't high five, we can't do any of that stuff that we were doing before because of this. Additionally, I can't sell this venue out, so it's going to be way less people in here and all this kind of stuff, and it just kind of is changing the dynamic of, how you perform live. So I can say the same thing. I'm not ready to do a show. I'm not ready to be on stage yet. I don't feel comfortable. I don't feel comfortable like being on somebody else's show. Like, if I was gonna do my own show, maybe I would have 10 people in there, and just so I can get some practice in or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But like, to be at like an open mic and it's like all these comedians there and everybody's touching shit, and comedians are dirty motherfuckers. I know some of y'all watching. I don't care. Y'all some dirty motherfuckers. Y'all don't be washing y'all hands. The green rooms.
I've seen comedians in the green rooms, in the restroom, taking dumps, in the restroom, all that, man. Don't wash no kind of hands.
Not a nary finger.
Shake the host hand, and then grab the mic, and then just sit back down, shake the host hand again, and wants to shake each comedian's hand as they get off stage. Good set, good set, good set.
Not a nary hand was washed. Not a piece of sanitizer was touched. So it's like, that's the stuff that's going to be going in my mind if I'm trying to perform. And like, I'm just not mentally at the place yet where I'm ready to perform. But like we said earlier, I'm not knocking comedians that want to do it. Like, it is some comedians that are like, no, this is my love and this is my passion, and I can't go another day without my passion. And hey, bro, if that's how you feel, more power to you. You know what I'm saying? We all got to do what we got to do. More power to you. But I love the shit out of comedy, but I don't love comedy more than I love my daughter or or my family. So
and I think that's the difference too, because we know us and we all have family and things like that. So and of course, and I'm not saying other people don't, but like I said, in my case, what drives it home for me personally, is that I have a family. I'm a dad, and my parents, and other family members are in that age range that is greatly affected by this. I can't take that chance. I've been practicing social distancing like heavy, like no shows, very little interaction, like only going out absolutely necessary, no gas, food, and into. It's because I want to get past this, so I feel we have to get past this. We can get back to what we call normal, and what I feel now, if we continue to be careless like we're doing right now.
I feel like we're kind of going backwards. Like, people are being way more. Like, I'm seeing all these videos with these parties and all that stuff, and once again, like, I get the need and the want more so, like, to go back to being normal, but like, you can't force shit to go back to being normal. And like, I've talked to a couple people and they're like, well, we don't know when it's gonna go back. And but it's like, then fucking just wait, bro. Like, just wait. Like just wait. I don't see why people can't just wait. But I understand, you know what I'm saying? Like, I get it, but I also am just like, a lot of y'all are being mad selfish.
Yeah, this is because this, like, we miss being on the road like everybody else. Like, and like I tell people, like, and just like we're on the road, there are artists like, you know, Beyonce and Cardi B and stuff like that. All genres, everybody is off the road now. So
everybody's taking L.
Everybody. So it's like, so it's not like you're alone in this. Like, you know, people are kind of taking it like, you understand? Like, no, yes,
we all understand. I will say though that most of the spots that I have seen I do appreciate them taking proper precautions.
Yeah.
So
I will say, I've seen improv online talk about how they've been practicing.
And Secret Group. For those that are watching, we're in Houston, so we're talking about Houston spots. Just for people watching. So improv and Secret Group, both, like, Secret Group had made a post, and I just had to post because I shared it somewhere else. They were like, we checking your temperature at the door. If you sick, stay home. Y'all gotta sit apart. We not sharing pens to sign a credit card. Like, we're doing this and this and this. You can't come in without this. And we're moving tables so y'all can't, you know what I mean? So, like, stuff like that from businesses, I appreciate that. Because there are a lot of businesses that are not doing it. And people having, like, you seen that picture of that pool party? I'm like, y'all cook. First of all, pools are disgusting. Because people be pissing in there and all that stuff. And then y'all stacked on top of each other. Like, y'all wildin'.
To me, I was, when I saw that, I was hoping that was like old footage. I was hoping, but they said it's recent. I saw the news report, it was recent. And it's just like, it makes me disappoint you though, because we say those other places like Secret Group and improv, by the way, you have to buy tables now. You can't buy chairs.
Oh, really?
You have to buy your own table. Like, you have to buy a table, and you can't buy seats right now. And that's so dope because they're really keeping it.
It's like, nah, y'all stay over there. Y'all need to be spread apart.
Yeah. But like some of the other places I've seen, I'm not gonna name any places or anything like that though. But like, it was disappointing to see them not like practicing these rules after like so much protest about reopening. Like, the first weekend out, violate everything.
Every rule. None of y'all got masks and none of that stuff. So I do. If I was gonna go out and perform, it would only be at one of those spots where they are doing the stuff that we just listed. And I heard that some other, like, comedy clubs in, like, different cities, my friends are saying, like, they're doing the same things. Like, they're going OD with it. Like, nah, you gotta do this and this and this, or you can't even come in our establishment. But as a performer, I appreciate that. So at least I could come in this space and feel safe performing. But mentally, like we said, I'm still just not mentally in that space where I'm ready to go on stage and be around these people and be funny. Because I used to love going to the grocery store. That's one of my favorite things. Now I make a list. I get the fuck in and I get out. It's you remember Supermarket Sweep? They actually were supposed to be bringing that back with Leslie from Saturday Night Live. What's her name? Saturday Night Live.
I know you're talking about that.
The only black lady. No, she's not the only black lady anymore, but she was like the first. What is her name? Jones, Leslie Jones.
Leslie Jones, yes.
Yeah. She was supposed to be hosting the new Supermarket Sweep.
That's so dope. And I saw she released a stand-up special not too long ago.
Yeah, it's good. I didn't check it out.
Listen, man, I'm so proud of her, man. She been grinding for a long time.
I remember watching her in Comedy View when I was little.
Yeah, she been, like, I tell people, all the things she getting right now, she deserves.
She deserves every single thing and more.
I remember on Comedy View.
I remember her doing that joke with the microphone, acting like it was a dick on her head, and I just thought that was so hilarious.
She earned, like, everything she got going, she earned, man.
Because I was 12. I was like, yeah, nasty with dicks.
I miss grocery stores too because I used to do live streams in the grocery stores. You know, that was kind of like part of.
Oh yeah, that was your thing in HEB and stuff.
Yeah, like, I was going there because I make groceries. I make groceries. I was like, let me just go live too, and it was a great way to get errands done and talk to the fans. And it was now. I enjoy doing it now on set though, but those outside interactions were really cool. And especially sometimes I'll run into fans on the live streams and thanking them, crazy, so it'd be fun, they'd be excited, they'd be like, oh my, I'm on a live stream. It Yeah, it was really great though, and I look forward to getting back to that though. But that's all the reason why for the past 2 months I have not been come out of my house, and it's frustrating again to see people just in clear violation of everything.
Getting loose. The thing that's making me probably the most upset is just people that's out without mask, but then they're getting an attitude. That's what's making me mad. Like, if you don't want to wear a mask, cool. But like, if a business is saying, "Hey, you can't come in here without it," then you can't come in here without it. Like that's there. Just and it's wild to me. You know, I'm about to go race with it. That the amount of older Caucasian people that are getting upset about these rules, but when they don't let us in, what we be how many times and we're the same age, like when you used to try to go to clubs and it'd be like you can't come in if you have a backwards hat on or if your jeans aren't tight or if you're wearing sneakers. Like they made these rules to keep a specific class of people out. How's that shit feel now? You know what I mean? Like how does that shit feel now?
To me, it's to see the footage that I've seen of people like react about masks, to me, it's so disappointing. It's stuff like that that it'll make you like disappointed in people for real.
Yeah, like what's wrong with humanity?
We're literally going through the worst crisis we have ever been in, like world wars, depression, financial collapse, all that since the Spanish flu, since the 1800s. This is the worst thing that's ever happened since the 1800s, and we still can't act with sense.
It's disappointing. Bitch, just put a mask on. Like, I've been seeing it with her like, "Ma'am, we'll give you a free mask." No, this is why you're right. No, get your stupid ass out of here. Go order some food. Go order Uber Eats from the house. Like, if you don't want to do what they're telling you to do, like, it's just funny how these tables have fucking turned like this. Like, do what they're telling you to do. You're going in their establishment, and they're telling you to put on a mask for everybody, and you want to have a fucking attitude. And now they're trying to protest and act all oppressed, and it's like, I don't really, shut the fuck up. Like, put the fucking mask on. Put it on, or stay your stupid ass at home. Like, that's how I feel about it. Put the mask on, or stay your silly ass at the house.
That's honestly how I feel too, because it's, for as much as I love being out there and on the road, I understand, what's going on right now. And I think because we make the decision that we just don't want to hear about it anymore, we desensitize ourselves to certain things that, like, it lessens the severity of it to a lot of us. And that's really, like, the worst thing that can happen, because as we approach what's going on right now, when we approach hurricane season in Houston, especially out here in Houston, it's a storm going on right now, guys.
Yeah, knock the power out of here.
And I tell people, imagine having to deal with a horrible hurricane season along with this. And I was like, and if we would have taken the precautions, because I heard about coronavirus back in December. I heard about it last year. And I remember I was in Los Angeles, and I remember I was in LA, I'll never forget it, in January. I did a live stream out there after a show, and people were in there asking me, "Hey, how do you feel about the coronavirus out there in China?" I remember people talking about it. So to me, if it was going on like that and it's rapidly just spread, if we would all gone on lockdown, let's say February, right? Or January, I know it's harsh. If we'd have done that right now, done in 3 months, of course, we had to cancel rodeo, cancel a lot of stuff. It sucks, yes, but if we'd have done that, and we'd have, like, of course, banned international travel from that time, which is harsh too. I know it is, but in the 3-month period, we would have had this control and quarantine in the country. But I feel a lot of stuff we didn't act right.
It just wasn't. It wasn't handled properly. Because, like, I think I still had a show at the beginning of March, and, like, at that point, they weren't really acting like it was as serious as it was. Like,
yeah, they didn't take it seriously.
They did not. They didn't. And we're getting information from there, so we don't know how fucking serious. Because, like, I distinctly remember, like, the show I had on the 13th in San Antonio. That's when it was starting to kind of in March. That's when people were starting to be like, "Hey, this is a thing," but they still weren't saying it was bad. So I was like, "Fuck, I'm still gonna go to my show and get my bread." But then after that, I canceled all my other shows because that's when they were like, "Nah, it's getting serious." That's when it first started. People were.
I remember Roxxy. By the way, Roxxy does have a viral video on TikTok of her talking around it though. That
was the first, and that was my first video viral on here too. So, because that was when I think I had talked to somebody, and they were like, "Hey, all the food is getting gone down here." So, like, we were in San Antonio, so I bought my food up there because it was still stuff left on the shelves, but it was barely anything left. I'm glad I did because that's when the hoarding first started, and people were wilding out. And so I'm glad I got my shit up there because when I came here, it was not like it's a Randall's right here, and I go to Randall's all the time, and it was picked clean. It was nothing left but onions. like.
I heard too, like, when it first happened, like, I mean, everything was done immediately, and it was touring. I think I got I did 2 shows into my tour. I had the Woodlands, and I had 3. I did Los Angeles, Woodlands, and Galveston. Those are the only 3 I did, and the rest of them have all been postponed.
Nah, we're done here, pal. Bring it on back home. But it does suck, and I do miss it. I think that like when I talk to people, they come at me kind of like I'm saying like I don't give a fuck about, you know how comedians are with like, oh, you don't care about comedy. Like I do care about comedy. I love this shit just like y'all love it, but like
I love it more than they do, and I can say that and I can confidently say that. That's where I tell people like I love this way more than you, way more than any of y'all will. Trust me. You know, but I feel, you know. Yeah.
That was shady. Hey, Chinedu be shady. Y'all just don't be knowing, cause.
No. I'm not intentionally being shady with anybody. I truly mean that to the core. Like, I love comedy more than like I tell you, like there aren't that many people that love us more than I do. Like,
that's the shade. You see it?
No, don't listen, okay, guys.
Audio got some static. I can hear. Okay, it's still staticky. I think it's just because like, maybe if we get closer to the computer. Let's both get closer. Is that better? Now I gotta slide my wig back. Up. Let me slide my wig. There we go.
How was that?
It's my cosplay wig. Is that better, y'all?
In there?
That sounds better from here too. Hold on, let me see. Hello.
Yeah.
That better? Billy D. Washington said he got 30 years of love. Hell yeah. Shout out to Billy D.
Billy D. Hey, shout out to the OG, man.
Billy.
Man. I'm gonna know him, man.
I knew shit was getting real when Billy start being active on social media. I'm like, oh, this shit real. Billy done got a TikTok. Oh, this shit real.
Yeah,
this shit real.
Because I was like Billy always on the road. Billy always on the show working. And so if Billy at the house, I'm like,
this shit's real. This shit is real.
Yeah. Him, like him, my guy Kev, Tony Baker. When I seen those guys, I was like, oh,
this is an actual. Billy laughing. This is an actual thing. Like
coronavirus.
It's getting real.
Yeah.
Yeah, once I started seeing them like just streaming shit, like they only streaming, only doing podcasts and stuff.
And the thing is, too, what I find, I don't take like pride in it or fascination in it though, but like I'm curious to see what the economy is going to be like post Rona. Because for comedians, for some comedians, you know, we can get back to comedy shows, you know, fairly quickly. Maybe not large scale. Like the show I did last year in September, I know I won't be able to do a show like that big for another year.
No, was that the one with no cap? That was a 900,000 seater one. Well, that was your birthday show.
Yeah, like that one. Like I know I probably won't be able to do that though.
Nah, cause for everybody to be like apart, you know what I'm saying? Like
it won't happen. But for like major promotions like NFL, NBA, things like that, WrestleMania, like WWE, you know, those large scale shows, you know, they're gonna be able to get back to that size for a while because I tell people, even though like we can say when we get past this stuff, guys, like when it gets colder and it's like stuff like that, it's possible if we have this contained, it's possible it could get worse. And even then, like we still have to take precautions to get back in there. I'm not trying to be doom and gloom, but you know, precautions have to be taken, so like it won't be no immediate back. We're gonna like pack out Toyota Center again. It's not gonna work like that.
Nah, it can't, and it sucks. Somebody said, "What economy? It won't exist." Yeah, I mean, people still gotta make bread, so they're gonna find some way to make it exist in some kind of capacity.
I tell people, no, the money's all also there, guys. There are companies that are doing amazing right now. Okay, Amazon, Clorox, there are companies still making a lot of money.
Even like Netflix, Hulu, like all of that shit. Even like movies that are coming out, like they're still doing because people are at home. Like people are looking.
Don't get scared on that stuff, guys. Like the economy, don't scare yourself like that, guys. For real, like that money. These companies are thriving. Amazon is on track to become a $1 trillion company.
That's wild.
In like 3 years.
That's wild. I have 50 cents in my account right now.
Listen, you know alcohol sells through the roof?
Oh, I bet. I don't even drink, and I went and got. I literally do. I don't like drinking. I went and got like 3-4 bottles of wine. That's what I was on. I was on. Cause you in the house.
The money never leaves. Like the money doesn't disappear, guys. I tell people just think, oh, the money's gone. Money doesn't disappear, guys. It just transfers into different places, whatever. You have to figure out your way where you fit in there to make it happen for yourself. But for all comedians right now, entertainers, it's hard for us. And again, if we can get past this sooner than later, I would love it because I'm ready to get back on the road. I am ready, but when it's safe and when
we're able to. So
when there are more recoveries than cases and deaths,
then I'll be like, okay, I'll go. We talked about all like the negative stuff. But there have been some positive, and I'm not saying anything like the virus is positive. No, I'm saying like us having to be in the house has yielded some positive results for people. That's what I'm saying.
Like for the content creator, this has been a time to really like build your brand, build your audience. It's a bigger playground because not everybody's on here all day.
Everybody's on all day. 24. So like I tested it last night because usually I don't post videos so late, but I posted one at midnight and it did really good. Mm-hmm. Normally, like by like 9-10 because people are going to sleep for work, but now people's sleep patterns are all fucked up and people are up and they're looking for stuff to do, stuff to watch, and so I ain't gonna lie, just because I think we both have this kind of like we want people to do better. I get disappointed in like people I'm cool with, my friends, when I don't see them doing shit. You know what I mean? Like we're in the house, do something. But I am happy because I do have a lot of friends that within this, they've made new podcasts and they're streaming and they're creating all these different brands and all this different stuff and writing more and all that kind of shit. Like I'm really excited to see that stuff. But I get very upset when I will talk to one of my friends and they're like, oh, I'm bored. I'm like, you are a content creator. You are a comedian. You should not be fucking bored. You can figure that out.
Me too. And I completely understand people. Sometimes
come closer again. It sounded good, and then you.
Is it better?
That's way better.
All right, and I definitely understand. When certain people they feel they're in a funk, they just don't want to like go creative and things like that, and I can get it. But I also want to urge people to, like, and I know I'm not a therapist, I'm not a counselor or anything like that too, but I always tell people who feel like, I just don't have, I can't find it. I tell people I like try to dig deep in because when this is over and this passes, you're not gonna, in terms of viewership, perspective only, notwithstanding the crisis, which is horrible again, but in terms of just viewership, you're not gonna get another time like this. Now, everybody in the world is at home. And you mean to tell me you can't come up with nothing to say?
Let me see if I can fix it.
And everybody is watching right now. I'll be looking at people like, you can't figure out what, nothing?
Not one, not even no old shit that you had before, like...
Not even just to talk about how you feeling about it. Nothing. You just can't do nothing. I'm like, then I can understand it. I know it's hard, but for me, like my why is just greater to me.
It's like I'll figure it out. We can figure it out. Or if you can't figure it out, don't call me. Like don't. I can't be anybody's form of entertainment on the phone. You know what I mean? Like I can't be that for anybody. I'm doing shit and it makes you sound like an asshole. Like it does. Like I sound like a bragging asshole right now. Like I'm doing things even though you're not. Like, but it's just like no, I can't entertain you.
I had to tell a friend to literally stop that with all the doom and gloom. Like that stuff irritates me because it's like again, like I can understand like I have no problem being someone's like ear to talk to nothing like that. I never have. But to me, but I'm also that person too.
Sorry.
Bless you.
This is the loudest sneeze ever.
But I'm also that person too. Like if we talk and you have a problem and all you do is complain about it and you don't do anything about it, I'm not gonna sit there and just sit with you and you bull and you walk. I'm not gonna sit like because if we've already discussed this and you know what you need to do and you're making the decision not to do it, ain't nothing for us to talk about no more, man. Like I'm gonna remind you again, like you know what you need to do. Well, I'm just used to that. And why have you done it? Well, I don't know either.
I can't help you there. If you don't know, I don't know shit. So neither one of us know that. We are almost at the 42-minute mark. So let me see. Anybody got any questions or anything for Chinedu before we dip out in a little bit? Somebody said they liked your hat. I forgot to tell you that. Let me actually go through these comments. Somebody said they like your hat. Somebody said Old Town Road over here.
And just let everybody know too. I'm only wearing the hat to be humble because I know some of y'all watching got back.
Here we go. Chinedu got his new hairline, so he been acting real wild. He went and got that LeBron James treatment. Oh, you froze. You froze mid-reveal.
I'm just joking, y'all. Y'all not playing.
You froze mid-reveal too. I can't do it. That's shenanigans and malarkey. So, man, I miss you, man. I can't wait to get back to doing stuff and getting to hang out and perform and stuff like that. So, one more time, because we have some people coming at the end. Where can they find your two specials, your two self-produced specials?
Oh, they can find both of them at my website, ChineduOgu.com. You see that right there? Right there. Across the screen, ChineduOgu.com. Then click on video on demand. We'll get your special right now. You can both of them available. They're available for download. Or you can watch them straight from our website as many times as you want. It's like a digital DVD.
It's pretty, and I purchased it. It is fucking hilarious. I forgot I was on that show.
Cool, I want to say cool note too. Now on my two specials, this is something that I've always really enjoyed. This I've always wanted it for me. That on both my specials, because myself, Roxxy, Haze, and Justin Thompson, we were a comedy collective. I refer to ourselves fondly as more the outside.
The outside.
Because I thought all of our comedy was very different from what you would usually expect. We weren't the traditional people you would see in a lineup though, but our combinations will always leave people loving the shows, always great. And so for my first special, my name is Chinedu, the host of that show, Roxxy Haze, host of that show, Joe Joint, and the host for the second special, Justin Thompson.
The homie so Justin. R.I.P. Cool. Justin, man. We still miss our homie, man. We ain't forgot. If Heather's watching, because I know his fiance Heather is also a fan of both of ours. We love the shit out of Justin, man.
Love Justin, man. Rest in peace, dude. I know, man. By the way, Justin, you ain't tell me your middle name was Ray, bro.
We did not know Justin.
J.I. for years.
We could have been called. So, Heather was just laughing because, I was late to Justin's funeral. I was 45 minutes late to Justin's funeral. And Heather knew I was going to be late. So she said she was up there. She heard me coming in and she just bust out laughing. Everybody was looking at her crazy.
Mm-hmm. Because, let me tell you something to y'all. I had every intention of saying some words at Justin's funeral. I did. I never asked. I only write some like so, and because I don't write so because we're going to Sylvia though, and Sylvia a good time though. You want to drive with people, on those kind of stretches though. So we drove together. And the funny thing about it is, I knew that if I could talk to Justin, if I could talk to him one more time, he would be like, Roxxy was like, yeah, just like those strawberry preserves back in Dallas. Exactly. He would say that.
I miss Justin, man.
Yes, so, to all my people, rest in peace, Justin Thompson, if you guys want to see his comedy, his set that I recorded at my show, his full set is on my Facebook page. I want y'all to watch it, share it.
Check that out. Because Justin was definitely fucking hilarious, man. And we definitely miss him as part of the Outsiders, man.
Yes.
That is definitely the homie. So check out Chinedu's stuff one more time. It's all on ChineduOgu.com. Support Chinedu. He is dope. All his social media is right there. It's all Chinedu Ogu, right?
Wait, hold on. Hey, is Queasy still in here?
Yeah, Queasy in here.
Queasy, hey man, before we get out here, I want to get on Queasy. Queasy, don't go nowhere. Hold on 1 second. Now, first of all, Queasy, you're my boy, all right? You know I love you, all right? Where the magazine at, man? Because I'm tired of waiting, man. You can talk about we're going to do an interview for 2 years now, man.
Yeah, Queasy.
That magazine, dope. I want you to get back on it. If you lost the passion for it, I understand. But if you still care about it, I want you to get on it, man.
We just talked about it. He bringing it back. So, let me tell y'all about Chinedu before we go.
I know Queasy out there on the healthcare lines fighting that Rona for us. We appreciate that, Queens. We know. But still, man, bring that magazine back, man.
So people be saying I'm mean and I be getting on their ass. Nah, that's Chinedu. Me and Chinedu are cool as fuck, but I call him Uncle Chinedu because he will reprimand you for not doing your work. So like,
yeah.
If you, but I mean, you need that as a friend. I will say, like, that is a good trait to have as a friend. This motherfucker here, it's a good trait to have as a friend. But he's gonna reprimand you, and he does it like an uncle. I gotta tell them how you tricked me before we go. I forgot what I was doing. This was probably like last year or the year before last, and Chinedu always been like that sensei, like, you're not reaching your full potential. You're not reaching your full potential. But every time he would try to have that like talk with me, I would just like either do something or like run away or something.
Escape. Literally escape.
So he tricked me. He tricked me like I'm a little kid. We were at the Improv and we were sitting in the car and he was like, you know what, I'm proud of you. Like, let's go in this candy store. Let's get you some candy and let's get you a lunchbox. Because I forgot I think I had got some deal. And he was like, I'm so proud of you. Let's go get you a lunchbox and some candy. And I was like, thank you. And we went up in there and I was so happy. I was ecstatic. I got the lunchbox up there on my refrigerator. And we get in the car and he's like, did you like our candy trip? I was like, yeah. He's like, all right. So now that you're in here, locks doors, you need to get on your stuff. You are not handling your business. And I'm just sitting there holding my candy in my lunchbox, just like, I'm in trouble by someone that's 2 years older than me. But it's dope. And I've said this before. You need to have friends like this. Friends that actually give a fuck about you and your career. What are you about to say?
Yes, I'm gonna let y'all know that I tricked Roxxy into going to a candy store. Okay, that's all right there, right? I did that. Okay, Roxxy's a grown kid. Okay, she's the best.
I like candy.
Okay, Roxxy had a great time in the candy store. It was amazing. Like that, I was like, this is like it was almost like a musical montage. It was dope. She went to different candies, got her stuff. I think she got a Jane Fonda lunchbox. I think I'm not sure what it was.
It was David Bowie.
Sam Bowie, that's what it was. The Bowie lunchbox. She already had a Jane Fonda one. She already had that. And this one, I was like, okay, dope, yeah. But again, y'all, because to me, people like her, like Roxxy, they have like the versatility that they possess. I feel it's stuff like what Jamie Foxx has. Like her, and my guy B. Watson Cali, similar to the Roxxy, like same thing. Like for you, like it's that versatility. Like Roxxy is the comedian. She can act, and she can also sing. I know she can sing. Like those are the qualities that Jamie Foxx possesses. So I'm like, so for me, if anything, like one of the biggest stars coming out here should be her. But I told her because she don't want to be on her stuff, whatever. She be in her ego sometimes. She be on other stuff. She want to be lazy. She don't want to realize her full potential. So I have to trigger her to go to candy stores and lock the doors.
Get on my shit. But it's better now after getting tricked.
Much better now, man.
Getting tricked.
I'm very proud of her. She's doing a lot. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, this is look. When I tell y'all, like, so many celebrities and people that we know rock with her, and she just acting like them, and just like, and I'm realizing, like, different comedians, Brandon T. Jackson playing English,
he be gassing.
The people from America's Got Talent rock with her heavy, like, so many different people that I won't mention because, I know she got that in the works.
He gassing me, y'all. Ignore it. That's what your uncle's supposed to do. Your family's supposed to gas you. Look at my niece out here working. Y'all see this niece working? But I want to be able to tell y'all, but I can't tell y'all yet. So I have worked with some different people. There's gonna be some different people I'm about to be working with, and y'all will be seeing who it is soon. And hype about it. I'm real hype about it. So thank y'all once again for joining us for Bedtime Bitchin with Roxxy Haze, the podcast. Thank you to the homie Chinedu Ogu. And I am just so excited for all the shit that you're doing and coming out with. And I'm still happy that you are able to do work and still spread your gift to people during this time of crisis. And everybody that's watching, like I see like some more people joining, some more comedians in here. Everything we said, we are not judging you. Like, I just need to go ahead and point that out because motherfuckers do like to get in their feelings and like to act like we're insulting them or no, we're not judging you. If you want to get on stage and that makes you feel better and you are taking proper precautions, hey, do what the fuck you gotta do and we gonna do what the fuck we gotta do. And once again, shout out to the improv and the secret group for making sure that you are having a space.
Amazing protocols in place.
Yeah, amazing, like a space where people can go perform and still feel safe. So shout out to y'all. If y'all are gonna go out to places like that.
Let's look at all the comments, all right? Let's look at all the comments that's going through it financially and with depression. You know who we're talking to. You know who you are. We're praying for you, all right? So you stay strong, everybody. Pray for all comedians, okay, guys?
Yeah, we bucks with y'all. See, he said it all. His was so nice and not cursing. He's like, we care about you. And I'm like, I fucks with y'all. I fucks with y'all. I do. Scott said he loves us. We love you too, Scott. And thank y'all for joining. Come back next Wednesday. I will have Ketchy, who is another comedian in New Orleans, and we're actually gonna be talking about NSYNC versus Backstreet Boys. So y'all come back next Wednesday. Thank y'all so much. Bye. Goodbye, mother.